One of the single biggest questions that we get is, sorry, the single biggest request that we get is, can you please give us a quote for 50 metres or 10 metres or 20 metres by 1.8 metre high fencing, or fence panels or banner mesh. And we think ultimately this is wrong. And I'll tell you why. Mostly when someone's quoting a temp fence, I'll show you here, here's an example we prepared earlier. Here's a fence that is off the ground. It's about 1860 or thereabouts. So that's a 1.86 metre fence. And I will note that every single fence supply company has a different size fence. So naturally you'll assume we want a fence panel to fit that. Unfortunately, fence panels don't go to the ground. So in fact, this particular fence panel, again they vary, is about 1670 centre to centre. And you want to be able to get these panels looking smooth and tight. You want to be able to tension up and tension down. Here we have an example of a 1.8 metre panel that we made up on this particular fence. So we've got it pretty well lined up at the top, looks great. But if you look down the bottom, you can see here, we've attached it to here. It's too baggy, it's too loose, and it's just going to look messy. Moreover, you're going to cause yourself problems when winds start picking up. It's going to form a bit of a spinnaker effect. With signage, you're much better off being a little bit smaller than a little bit larger. The impacts are exactly the same, but you're just having so much more flexibility and the end result's just a whole lot better. In a second, we'll take this off and show you 1.6. So we've just removed the 1.8 metre panel and we've popped up this 1.6 metre panel. Again, I'll reiterate, this is on a 1.86 metre fence with a panel size of around 1670. So it's important you get the correct measurements. So looking on here, we've got it nicely attached at the top here. Looks good, pretty flush. You'll note, to get the smooth finish, you want to have a cable tie here, pulling up. So it's giving the tension to the actual mesh. So you want tension up and you want tension down. If we just go to the bottom here, I haven't put all the cable ties on yet. Yeah, though we might be 6 or 7 centimetres shorter, we now have the ability to tension down to get that real smooth finish. And the fact that you've got this little bit of space here makes absolutely no difference to the physical look of the actual product. More importantly, it gives you the flexibility to use it on nearly all temp fence panels. So to us, it's a really simple solution. In 99% of cases, you want to have 1.6 metre high mesh, not 1.8, unless you've got a 2 metre fence.